My beloved child, there is something unfolding behind the silence, something hidden beneath the words that were never spoken, and today you were guided here for a reason. This is not a coincidence. This is not an ordinary message. There is a truth connected to your soulmate that has been growing heavier with every passing day, and the weight of that truth has become impossible to ignore. Before we go any further, don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What you are about to hear may explain emotions, distances, and moments that never quite made sense before. A strange shift has been taking place. Perhaps you felt it without knowing why. Perhaps there were moments when you suddenly thought of someone and could not explain where the feeling came from. Perhaps there were nights when your heart felt unusually restless. These are not random moments. They are echoes. They are signals traveling through a connection deeper than ordinary understanding. And the reason those signals are becoming stronger is because someone connected to your destiny has been carrying a painful truth in silence. Listen carefully, because this is where everything begins to change. The person you call your soulmate has not been hiding this truth because they do not care. In fact, the opposite is true. They care so deeply that they became afraid of what would happen if the truth ever reached you. They convinced themselves that silence was protection. They told themselves that waiting was kindness. They believed that keeping their feelings hidden would somehow save everyone from discomfort. Yet every day that passed only made the burden heavier. And now that burden is becoming impossible to carry. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. For a long time, your soulmate has been fighting an invisible battle. On the outside they may appear calm. They may appear normal. They may even seem distant. But beneath the surface there is a storm of emotions that refuses to settle. Every memory connected to you returns to them repeatedly. Every unfinished conversation echoes through their mind. Every opportunity they did not take has become a question they cannot stop asking themselves. What if I had spoken sooner? What if I had been honest? What if they already know? Those questions have become constant companions. The painful truth is not what most people would expect. It is not a dramatic secret. It is not a shocking scandal. It is something far more powerful because it comes directly from the heart. The truth they are hiding is that their feelings have grown far beyond what they ever intended. What started as admiration became attachment. What started as curiosity became affection. What started as a simple connection became something they could no longer explain. And that realization frightened them. Because once a person accepts the depth of their feelings, everything changes. Suddenly every decision matters. Suddenly every word feels important. Suddenly the possibility of rejection feels larger than ever before. Your soulmate reached that point. They realized they could no longer pretend their feelings were small. They could no longer convince themselves that you were just another person passing through their life. They recognized that your presence had become meaningful in ways they never expected. Yet instead of speaking, they became quiet. Instead of moving forward, they hesitated. Instead of revealing the truth, they hid it. And the longer they hid it, the more painful it became. There have been moments when they almost told you everything. Moments when they were seconds away from opening their heart completely. Moments when they rehearsed conversations in their mind over and over again. But every time courage appeared, fear arrived right behind it. Fear whispered questions. What if it changes everything? What if they walk away? What if I lose the connection completely? And so they waited. But waiting did not solve anything. Waiting only made the truth louder. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What many people do not understand is that hidden emotions never truly disappear. They grow. They expand. They demand attention. They find ways to reveal themselves through small actions, subtle signs, and unexpected moments. Your soulmate has been trying to hide what they feel, yet pieces of the truth keep escaping. Perhaps through the way they remember tiny details. Perhaps through the way your name lingers in their thoughts. Perhaps through the way they notice things about you that others overlook. These are not accidents. These are clues. And the clues have been growing stronger. There is another reason this truth has become so painful. Your soulmate believes they missed a moment. They believe there was an opportunity that slipped through their fingers. Whether that opportunity happened recently or long ago does not matter. What matters is that they think about it constantly. They wonder if they waited too long. They wonder if circumstances changed. They wonder if destiny gave them a chance they failed to recognize. That thought has been weighing heavily on them. Yet despite all their doubts, one thing remains unchanged. Their connection to you. No matter how much they try to move forward, they find themselves drawn back to the same realization. Their heart continues pointing in the same direction. Their thoughts continue returning to the same person. Their hopes continue involving the same future. And that future includes you. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because there is a turning point approaching. The silence cannot continue forever. The hidden truth cannot remain hidden forever. The emotions that have been locked away cannot stay locked away forever. Something is shifting. Something is building. And your soulmate feels it. Recently they have begun questioning their own silence more than ever before. The excuses that once felt convincing are no longer working. The reasons they used to justify waiting are starting to crumble. They are beginning to understand that honesty may be less frightening than regret. That realization is powerful. Because regret grows heavier with time. Honesty creates possibility. And for the first time in a long time, possibility is beginning to feel stronger than fear. The story is not finished. In fact, it may be closer to a beginning than an ending. The painful truth that has been eating them alive is reaching a point where it demands expression. The feelings that have remained hidden are pressing against every wall they built around them. The distance between what they feel and what they say is becoming impossible to maintain. And when that distance finally disappears, everything could change. So hold on to this message. Remember these words. Watch the signs around you. Pay attention to unexpected moments. Because the next chapter has already started moving into place. And what happens next may reveal everything your soulmate has been trying so hard to hide. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. A quiet realization is beginning to emerge, and this is the moment where the hidden story becomes even deeper. If you thought the truth was already heavy, what comes next may completely change the way you see this connection. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The signs are becoming impossible to ignore, and your soulmate is standing at a crossroads they never expected to face. For a long time, they believed they could carry everything alone. They believed they could bury their emotions beneath responsibilities, distractions, and daily routines. But every attempt to move away from their feelings only brought them back to the same place. No matter where they turned, no matter what they focused on, there was always one thought returning again and again. It was you. What makes this situation so powerful is that your soulmate never planned for any of this to happen. They did not wake up one morning expecting their heart to become attached so deeply. They did not expect your presence to leave such a lasting impact. Yet somehow, without warning, you became part of their thoughts, their hopes, and even the dreams they rarely share with anyone else. And now they are beginning to understand something that surprises even them. The painful truth they have been hiding is no longer just about feelings. It is about fear. Fear that they waited too long. Fear that opportunities have slipped away. Fear that silence may have created a distance that never needed to exist. These thoughts have been growing stronger with every passing day. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There have been moments recently when they found themselves replaying memories connected to you. Small moments. Simple moments. Moments that seemed ordinary at the time but now feel incredibly important. A conversation. A smile. A shared experience. A passing interaction. These memories return to them unexpectedly, and each memory carries the same message. You should have said something. That message follows them everywhere. It appears when they least expect it. It appears during quiet moments. It appears when everything around them becomes still. And each time it appears, the truth becomes harder to hide. The most surprising part is that your soulmate has begun noticing signs they once ignored. Situations that seemed random now feel meaningful. Encounters that seemed ordinary now feel significant. They are starting to believe that life has been trying to push them toward honesty all along. That realization is changing everything. Because once a person begins seeing the signs, it becomes difficult to return to denial. Once a person understands what their heart truly wants, pretending becomes exhausting. And your soulmate is becoming exhausted by pretending. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is another layer to this story that very few people would expect. Your soulmate has been wondering whether you already know more than they realize. They have noticed moments when your energy felt different. Moments when your words carried unusual meaning. Moments when they felt as though you could somehow sense what remained unspoken. This possibility both comforts and terrifies them. It comforts them because it suggests the connection is real. It terrifies them because it means the moment of truth may be approaching faster than they expected. Imagine carrying a truth so important that every day feels like a countdown. That is what they have been experiencing. A countdown toward honesty. A countdown toward clarity. A countdown toward a moment that has the potential to change everything. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Recently, your soulmate has begun asking themselves questions they avoided for a very long time. What if being honest is the right choice? What if fear has been the only thing standing in the way? What if the future I want is still possible? These questions are powerful because they are replacing the old questions that kept them trapped. Instead of asking what could go wrong, they are beginning to wonder what could go right. Instead of imagining disappointment, they are starting to imagine possibility. Instead of focusing on fear, they are slowly moving toward courage. And that shift is creating momentum. Momentum changes people. Momentum changes decisions. Momentum changes destinies. Your soulmate can feel that momentum building. Something inside them is becoming stronger than hesitation. Something inside them is becoming louder than doubt. Something inside them refuses to remain silent any longer. And that is why this message is so important. Because the story is moving toward a turning point. A turning point that has been delayed for far too long. A turning point that may arrive when least expected. A turning point connected directly to the truth they have been carrying. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. If there is one thing your soulmate regrets, it is underestimating the power of genuine feelings. They thought time would weaken them. They thought distance would reduce them. They thought silence would erase them. But none of those things happened. Time made the feelings clearer. Distance made the feelings more noticeable. Silence made the feelings louder. And now those feelings have become impossible to dismiss. The truth has reached a point where it demands recognition. The heart has reached a point where it demands honesty. The connection has reached a point where it demands attention. Your soulmate knows this. Even if they have not spoken the words yet, they know it. Even if they have not revealed everything yet, they know it. Even if they continue trying to hide it, they know it. And deep inside, they understand that a moment is coming when hiding will no longer be an option. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the next chapter is not about confusion. The next chapter is not about uncertainty. The next chapter is not about silence. The next chapter is about revelation. The next chapter is about courage. The next chapter is about a truth that has waited far too long to be spoken. Your soulmate stands closer to that moment than ever before. Every day brings them one step nearer. Every thought pushes them forward. Every memory strengthens their resolve. And as this hidden truth continues growing inside them, one thing becomes impossible to deny. The story has entered a new phase. The waiting is becoming unbearable. The silence is becoming heavier. The truth is becoming stronger. And very soon, the choice between hiding and revealing may no longer feel like a choice at all. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because what happens next may be the moment your soulmate finally stops running from the truth they have been carrying for so long, and begins moving toward the future their heart has been quietly hoping for all along. An unexpected shift is taking place right now, and if you have stayed this far, then you are exactly where you need to be. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The story is moving deeper than ever before, and what is about to be revealed may explain why your soulmate has seemed trapped between silence and truth for so long. There comes a moment in every powerful connection when hiding becomes harder than speaking. Your soulmate is approaching that moment. For a long time, they believed they could control their emotions. They believed they could keep everything organized inside their heart. They convinced themselves that they had time. More time to think. More time to wait. More time to decide what to do. But something changed. Recently, they began feeling a sense of urgency they could not explain. A feeling that time is moving. A feeling that opportunities do not wait forever. A feeling that some truths deserve to be spoken before they become regrets. This realization arrived quietly at first. Then it grew stronger. And now it follows them everywhere. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The painful truth that has been eating them alive is no longer staying hidden inside their thoughts. It is beginning to influence everything around them. The way they see the future. The way they reflect on the past. The way they imagine what could happen next. They have started noticing how often their mind returns to you. Not once. Not twice. But repeatedly. Unexpectedly. Constantly. And each time it happens, they feel the same thing. A mixture of hope and hesitation. Hope because the connection feels meaningful. Hesitation because they still wonder how the truth will be received. This inner struggle has created countless silent conversations inside their mind. Conversations nobody else can hear. Conversations filled with questions. Questions filled with possibility. And possibility is what makes this story so powerful. Because possibility means the ending has not been decided yet. Possibility means the future is still being written. Possibility means something extraordinary could still happen. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is something else your soulmate has been realizing. The moments they thought were ordinary were never ordinary at all. The conversations they thought were simple carried more meaning than they understood. The connection they tried to minimize was actually growing stronger beneath the surface. And now they are beginning to see everything differently. When people experience this kind of realization, they often feel surprised by their own emotions. Your soulmate is no exception. They are surprised by how much they care. Surprised by how often they think about you. Surprised by how difficult it has become to ignore what their heart already knows. And perhaps most surprising of all, they are beginning to recognize that the truth they fear revealing may also be the truth that sets them free. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Imagine carrying a message for so long that it becomes part of your daily life. Imagine wanting to say something important but constantly postponing the moment. Imagine watching days become weeks and weeks become months while the same words remain trapped inside. That is exactly what your soulmate has been experiencing. The words exist. The feelings exist. The truth exists. What has been missing is the moment. But now even that may be changing. Because lately, they have begun feeling something they have not felt in a very long time. Readiness. Not complete certainty. Not complete confidence. But readiness. Readiness to stop hiding. Readiness to stop pretending. Readiness to stop carrying this burden alone. And readiness changes everything. The moment readiness appears, fear begins losing its power. The moment readiness appears, courage begins growing. The moment readiness appears, the future begins opening in unexpected ways. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There have been nights when your soulmate found themselves thinking about how different life could be if they simply spoke honestly. Not perfectly. Not dramatically. Just honestly. They imagined what it would feel like to finally reveal what has been hidden. They imagined the relief. They imagined the clarity. They imagined no longer carrying unanswered questions. These thoughts have become increasingly important. Because every time they imagine honesty, it feels less frightening than before. And every time they imagine continuing the silence, it feels more difficult than before. That difference matters. It matters because it shows where their heart is moving. Toward truth. Toward openness. Toward a future that no longer depends on hiding. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The most remarkable revelation is that your soulmate has started understanding a lesson that many people never learn. The lesson is simple. What is meant to be expressed cannot remain hidden forever. What is meant to be understood eventually seeks understanding. What is meant to be revealed eventually finds a way to come into the light. And the truth they have been carrying belongs in the light. Deep down, they know this. Even when fear appears. Even when uncertainty appears. Even when doubt appears. They know it. That knowledge has become impossible to ignore. It follows them through every ordinary day. It appears during unexpected moments. It arrives when they least expect it. And every time it appears, it reminds them of the same thing. The truth is waiting. The moment is approaching. The story is moving forward. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is an energy surrounding this connection that feels different now. Stronger. Clearer. More focused. As though events are slowly aligning behind the scenes. As though pieces of a puzzle are moving into position. As though something that has been delayed for a very long time is finally preparing to happen. Your soulmate feels this change. They may not fully understand it. They may not have all the answers. But they can feel it. And sometimes feelings reveal what logic cannot. Sometimes the heart recognizes a truth before the mind accepts it. That is exactly where they are now. Standing between what they know and what they still need the courage to say. Standing between silence and honesty. Standing between fear and possibility. And with every passing day, possibility is becoming stronger. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the next stage of this story is unlike anything that came before. The hidden truth is reaching its limit. The silence is reaching its limit. The waiting is reaching its limit. And when limits are reached, change begins. Real change. Meaningful change. Life-changing change. Your soulmate may have spent a long time hiding what they feel. But the truth has become too important. Too powerful. Too meaningful. Too alive. And soon, the distance between what they feel and what they reveal may disappear completely. The story is not ending. The story is accelerating. The mystery is deepening. The truth is strengthening. And somewhere ahead, closer than either of you realize, a moment waits patiently for its arrival. A moment that could explain everything. A moment that could answer questions that have lingered for far too long. A moment that could finally bring hidden emotions into the open. So stay with this message. Stay with this journey. Stay till the end. Because something huge is waiting for you, and the truth your soulmate has been carrying is closer to the surface than it has ever been before.